Hi, it's Angie with News OK, and I am here with Sherrel Jones. All right, today we're talking about something very important for kids and for adults, anybody actually, whether you're going to school, work, or maybe a picnic to the park. How to, and what are great ideas to pack a sack lunch?
Pack a lunch.
Yes.
Well, there are all sorts of things to do, and I like to, when I'm packing a lunch for little ones, or the younger set, I like to do some things that are enticing. And what's so wonderful now, there are great containers out there to use for packing a lunch.
I know,
and
I
it
love
makes
all
it
of these.
a lot of fun. And I'm going to save the most fun one to last. But and I love the way if you're older and you have arthritic hands, these are absolutely great. They just snap undone and come off like this. And of course, in here we have snow peas and carrot sticks, and these are great nibblers just by themselves, or if you want to make a quick little dip out of some Greek yogurt and garlic salt and maybe a few mixed herbs, and take that along. I save some things like this, which I get ketchup or little treats in, and wash those out, especially when my children were younger. And I packed their lunch for school. Then I did a lot of that. And my husband takes his lunch most of the time. So I've got to come up with creative ideas all the time. We also have, this is another, and we've put that little container to use. So I put some peanut butter in here. And then you can just take it off. And I have some apple wedges. You can make.
And dip them.
You can dip them like this. Or you can send a little throwaway knife.
That's true.
And spread. And I like to tell the children these are little canoes, and then we put the little people in the canoe like so.
How cute!
And these are just little raisins, or you could use grapes, and that way they're going to eat their fruit like that. This is just a little, sort of like a trail mix, and so we have raisins and dried cranberries.
Which that's a great idea, because when you're in the car and you rip open the sack of trail mix or whatever it might be, and then you don't have a rubber band on you, you can't keep it all together. That's a good idea.
And this is great. And I've put some odd things in here, so it's kind of like a little surprise box. There may be something really special down underneath. So we can be as clever as McDonald's and do some other fun things.
Make it very fun for kids.
Some wonderful apricots in the bottom of that. This is interesting. This is another little snack thing, and this has, interestingly enough, and I want to show this.
How cool.
You can get these little containers, and they have a snap-in chiller thing. So if you want to keep something cold, it's ideal for salads and things like that. And you freeze this ahead, and then you put it in there. So that works just great.
Right.
And then these are, again, we're going with the canoe theme, but this is great, like if you wanted to take on the road and you have the children to appease at some point, and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to fool with all the knife and everything. Well, put the peanut butter in a plastic bag, and then let them, you can do it, or you can let them.
A little hole down the
Leave
bottom.
a little hole in one of the corners.
Wow.
And you can, fill it up.
That's cool.
With the peanut butter. And then again, you're going to take some little cranberries, dried cranberries, or you could use grapes.
That is a great
idea. Put in here, and these are they're so fun. So they have a little canoe that's edible and delicious. And then all of it goes back inside the box when you're finished with it. I love to do like cantaloupe, and this is great. So grown-ups will love this too. There is something magical about the combination of blueberries and cantaloupe. I just can't tell you how good it is together. And since we're still able to get all those in the market, you could probably entice someone to eat them by putting a little man in the canoe.
That's cool.
Or you can just chop them all up together for a nice meal. But,
and blueberries are supposed to be good for your memory, so I've been trying to eat
I
more
need
of those.
To eat
Me too.
This is another idea, and there are a couple of ways to take a salad. One is you put the dressing just on the bottom of the dish, and then when you're ready to eat it, just kind of toss it with your fork.
That's a great idea.
So if you're not jostling it around, or if you've saved these little things, then just drop it down in the side like so. And then here's the cool thing. I think it's nice when you take something along that has its own package.
I know
you don't have to do anything to this.
I agree.
And the same thing, I've loved these little clementines, and we're still getting them for 2 or 3 months longer than what we have in years past. Or oranges come with their own in their own package, so it's nice to have those. And a boiled egg is great protein for lunch. If you have that in addition to a salad. Now the nice thing, what I like to keep mine nice and cold. So what I do is I just put the ice all in the little container as packaging around the egg, and it's not going to crack until I'm ready for it to crack.
That's great.
And then you peel it, and you can kind of rinse it off in the water there, and it's perfect for you to get all the shell and everything.
That's a great idea.
Here's another thing I like to take, and again, this is, you can keep it cool with one of the tops, but I like to send fruit that's not going to get mushed, and that's why I'll put things like these plums, and I have a wonderful fig, and some the cherries that we're still getting at the market. This is a cute thing.
This is interesting.
This is called a laptop lunch, and it's sort of like a bento box, and I think it's really cute, if I can get it open. And I've put some things in it, and it comes with, in a little kit, it comes with a little book about laptop lunch ideas, which is really fun. And so you have all your little containers. I've put an egg in, a boiled egg in here. My salad, it comes with a little
container for
dressing or whatever, and then I put some grapes and blueberries in this one. It has its own knife and fork,
Look at that.
or little fork and spoon.
How cool.
And it's also the right size. You could put some throwaways in there if you desire to do that.
How neat.
Yeah, and then here's my last idea for you today is this one for a on-the-go bean salad. Every bit of this, all of these little beans, I've kept in the freezer. And so you put them in frozen. They thaw by lunchtime. And then you take a dressing along, and you just dress it with a vinaigrette dressing. And then you have, and these beans happen to supply a lot of nice protein and excellent source of fiber, and you're getting more vegetables into your diet, which is great. I loved getting the little booklet to go with
all kinds of ideas.
Oh, I love lunch ideas.
I
so
love it.
that's
I
it.
love
So
it.
next time somebody asks you what's for lunch,
there you go.
You're going to be ready.
Exactly. Check out Sherrel's column about this, all the different ideas she has in the Oklahoman in the Life section. Just look at the Passion for Food column, which is Sherrel Jones' column. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and enjoy your lunch.